talk about baldness for a minute. Prolonged periods of stress can make your hair fall out. A condition known as premature alopecia can cause you to lose your hair. Or using a product that does not agree with you can cause you to lose your hair. Lord, help us, because often we try to fit where we don't belong and put on stuff that don't agree with us. Somebody throw your hand up and say, help me here, Lord. Preaching with no power, you need your hair back. Worshiping with no reverence, you need your hair back. Witnessing with no results, you need your hair back. Fighting with no victories, you need your hair back. Singing with no anointing, you need your hair back. Loving with no sincerity, you need your hair back. Receiving love and caring but not returning it, you need your hair back. Want to be respected but not willing to give respect, you're bald-headed and you need your hair back. Married with no commitment, you need your hair back. In case you don't know it, Satan does not care anything about any one of us. Can I preach a few minutes? 1 Peter 5 and 8 say, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Satan will offer you anything to sabotage your future or your assignment. Help me preach. Tell your neighbor, the devil will offer you anything to get you off track. Listen, when we talk about bait, bait is alluring, and picture a vast body of water. I think of myself as a good fisherman, whether it's a lake, the ocean, or the river. But a fisherman dragging the hooks under the water, does he bait the hooks with worms or minnows or jigs? Of course he does, because that's what gets the attention of the fish. It is something that they love. No, none of the fish planned to die that day, but it happens when the only thing on their mind is to eat what they're attracted to. This is going to get deep before it get better. Murdoch says the effective bait strategies that Satan uses are threefold. He may use a bait called fame. See, some of us can't stand to be in position, because position and popularity messes us up. Like it did under Demas, and Demas had forsaken Christ. It may use a bait of financial possessions like he did with the rich young ruler, I'm in the Bible. Or he may use a bait of sexual seduction like he did with Samson. Hear me, 930 church, whatever or whoever can distract you is bait. Whatever, whoever can delay your pursuit of God is bait. Whatever, whoever detours you from your calling is bait. Whatever, whoever has the potential to destroy your faith is bait. Whatever, whoever has the potential to hinder your destiny and your happiness is bait. I've extracted a few points as God's message boy to get this out here today, because I want everybody to make it to your destiny. Tell somebody, I'm going to make it anyhow. So let me just give you 3 points if I can. The first point is very crucial. You must remember where you lost it. Say that with me. Remember where I lost it. Verse 4, and it came to pass afterward that he loved a woman in the valley of Sorek. This woman's name was Delilah. The Lord to the Philistines came to her and said, entice him and see where his strength lies, and by what means we can really bind him and afflict him. And every one of us is going to give you 1,100 pieces of silver. Now this may sound a little rank, and I might get in a little trouble, but Samson lost it because he laid his head in the wrong lap.
Sure did.
I didn't make it up. It's right here in the Bible. I wish you'd ask the person next to you whose lap you've been laying in. She said, verse 19, and she made him sleep upon her knees. And while he was asleep, she called for a man to shave off, y'all want to act real here, shave off the locks of his head. And she began to afflict him, and his strength went from him. And they called him when he woke out of sleep, and they to put his eyes out. Whose lap have you laid your head in that you should not have? Who have you hung around with that you should not have been hanging around with? Who have you been out with that you found out was no good for you? Oftentimes, if the truth be told, it's all about a matter of trust. I will be the first to admit that many of our setbacks in life are because of wrong choices. Wrong moves, wrong decisions, wrong people, wrong relationships, wrong timing. If you read the text carefully, it came down to a matter of trust. It was the leaders of the nations of the Philistine that told her to entice him and find out where his strength was. Oh, how many times have people plotted on us just to say, I'm going to watch her fall. I wish I had somebody honest. Do you know there's some folk that's waiting for you to lose it? They want to see you fall, see you crack up, see you fail. I wish I had somebody on my side. The truth be told, most of us trust too easy. Let me try that again. The truth be told, most of us trust too easy and too often. Try it again. The truth be told, most of us trust too easy, too often, and the wrong people. The truth be told, most of us trust too easy. Please understand. Samson had a problem. The Bible said that he had not only, Delilah wasn't the first wrong woman, but he had already been in several relationships with the wrong person. His first wife, Timothy, was wicked. His second wife, Gath, was a prostitute. His third wife, Delilah from Sorek, was seductive. I know I'm not by myself, but I know there's a few of us here that went out with somebody and you knew the first time y'all went out that something was wrong with this thing. But for some reason or another, you just kept going. I wish I had somebody give somebody a high five, say, I know that's right. I need to ask you a plain and simple question. Have you ever spent time with someone and you knew that they meant you no good? We have to be careful who we trust, or we're going to lose our bad. We have to be careful who we let in too close. Preach to yourself, Trotter. Or we're going to lose our bad. We have to be careful who we fool around with, or we're going to lose our bad. We have to be careful with our influences of trusting the wrong people. You trust the wrong people with your secret, you'll be in a worse case than Samson. Must I preach here a few minutes? Trust is a strong word. Trust means to have faith in. Trust means to believe in. It's a consortium. It's a matter of confidence, hope, reliance, dependence. But this causes major losses if the wrong person or the wrong thing are trusted. Take an investment per se. If you trusted it, believed it, when you lose it, you kind of feel real bad because you lost more than you put in. I came as God's message boy to ask you simply, where did you lose it? Will you help me preach? Ask somebody, say, where did you lose it? Did you lose it swimming in a pool of carnality? Did you lose it hanging out at a bar that God had delivered you from? Did you lose it hanging out with somebody that already has showed you they could reduce your value and could care less about who you are? Where did you lose it? Did you lose it because you stopped your prayer life? Did you lose it because you stopped reading the word? Did you lose it because you wanted a little extra on the side and you got it the first time, so you wanted to go back and get a little more? Where did you lose it? Did you lose it hanging out with the wrong folks? Going back to the place where God had delivered you. You got busy and lost in the shuffle. You let something else take your joy. Can I testify? Many times in my life I lost it because of a thing called a stronghold. Anybody know anything about stronghold? They can be physical, sexual, emotional, financial, or whatever. But the pattern is the same. Say it with me. They start with a thought. They become a choice. They become an action. They become a habit. And then it becomes a stronghold. There's a thought first. The thought became a choice. The choice became an action. Action became a habit. You liked it. You did it. You did it. You did it. And you did it again. And then it became a stronghold. And you lost it. I must move to my next point. Not only must you remember where you lost it, but I came to tell you, you got God's permission to release your Delilah. Somebody help me preach deliverance. Tell your neighbor, say, Delilah got to go.